Namaskar, my name is Gaurish Borkar. Today we are going to discuss the fifth stanza of Nashta Jatakadhyaya of Brihad Jatak. In this particular stanza, Varamira has given the others' opinions, some alternative methods to identify the month, the moon sign of the native. So let's look at the stanza. The stanza says, Kechit Shashankadhyushita Navamshat Shuklant Saudnyam Kathayanti Masam Lagnat Trikonottama Virya Yuktam Samprochate Anga Labhanadi Bhirva. If we just see the literal meaning of this stanza, it says, some consider the Navamsha of the moon to tell the months indicated by the constellation on the full moon day. The strongest sign of the Trikona signs or the body part touched by the querist can be told as the sign of the moon. Other indications shall also be considered. This is very plain simple meaning of this particular stanza. Let's look at the padas and then we will go in the look at the deeper meaning. So Kechit means some, Shashanka the moon, Dhyushita occupied by Navamsha the Navamsha, the ninth part of the sign. Shuklanta Saudnya means indicated by the end of the Shukla Paksha. Kathayanti tell, Masam month, Lagna ascendant, Trikona the Trikona of the ascendant, Uttama the best, Virya Yuktam along with the strength, Samprochate tell or say, Anga means the body part, Labhanadibhir touched by the Va otherwise. Now let's look at the commentary and the meaning that is explained by the commentators of Brihad Jataka. So here it says the nakshatra of the moon indicates the month in which the native was born. So at the time of query, the nakshatra of the moon at the time of query. So in this particular table, we have given the nakshatra and the equivalent month. For example, Chitra and Swati indicate Chaitra, Vishakha and Anuradha indicate Vaishakha, Jeshtha and Mula indicate Jeshtha, Purvashada and Uttarashada indicate Ashada, Shravan and Dhanishta indicate Shravana, Shatataraka, Purva Bhadrapada and Uttara Bhadrapada indicate Bhadrapada, Revati, Ashwini and Bharani indicate Ashwin, Krittika and Rohini indicate Kartik, Mrugashirsha and Ardra indicate Margashirsha, Punarvasu and Pushya indicate Pausha, Ashlesha and Magha indicate Magha, and Purva Falguni or Purva, Uttara Falguni or Uttara, and Hasta indicate Falgun month. So this is about the nakshatra of the moon at the time of query and the month in which the native was born. Now Ramira is also given another method. Let's take a look at that one. So divide the Navamsha into 9 parts. The part of the Navamsha indicates the month and that is given in the below table. So for example, from 8th part of Aries Navamsha till 7th part of Taurus Navamsha it is Kartik. 7th part of Taurus Navamsha to 6th part of Gemini Navamsha is Margashirsha. 6th part of Gemini Navamsha to 5th part of Cancer Navamsha is Pausha. 5th part of Cancer to 4th part of Leo is Magha, 4th part of Leo till 7th part of Virgo is Falgun, 7th part of Virgo to 6th part of Libra is Chitra, 6th part of Libra to 5th part of Scorpio is Vishakha, that is Vaishakha, Chitra means Chaitra. The 5th part of Scorpio till 4th part of Sagittarius is Jyeshtha, 4th part of Sagittarius till 3rd part of Capricorn is Ashadha, 3rd part of Capricorn to 2nd part of Aquarius is Shravan, 2nd part of Aquarius to 5th part of Pisces is Bhadrapada, and 5th part of Pisces to 8th part of Aries is Ashwin. So based on the 9th part of Navamsha, which is actually the 81th part of a sign. So 1 by 81 part of the sign. However, they have grouped these parts in a very different way to identify the month in which the native was born. Now let's take a look at the moon signs. So moon sign, the rules for the moon signs are relatively simpler. What does it say? The strongest of the signs in the trines, the ascendant, the fifth and the ninth, indicates the moon sign of the native. I have personally experienced this many times, that the moon sign of the native is most of the time one of the trines at the time of query. The moon sign is also indicated by the body part touched by the querist at the time of query. If we have seen various body parts indicated by various signs, so you may go and take a look at that particular video, and here it says if the native touches a particular body part, then the moon sign of the native is indicated by the body part touched by the native. This is another very simple rule. It's just an observation that we can do at the time of query and identify the moon sign and then confirm whatever we have identified before. And then the third thing, which is indicated by Va, or there are other methods. That's what Sri Varamira says. And what are those? The sign corresponding to any creature seen or its sound heard at the time of query also indicates the moon sign of the native. So we have also seen the animals or the signs of the symbols of the signs have many different animals. Now you don't need to really be in front of the lion to consider Leo, but you just hear the sound of a lion and you may say that, or you may check if previously the sign of the native was uh, Leo, and if it was Leo, then it just gets confirmed. So these are some of the alternative methods, and they are useful to confirm the conclusions that we identified before. So this is all about this particular stanza. We will stop here for today's session, today's video. See you next time. Till then, namaskar.